It's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey. It's a brand new day. Halfway twisted, you've been out of shape.
Free taxi 4 times a month and 25% discount on your car insurance if you're the Zero Hero.
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Canada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linea Directa has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you.
Hey, hey.
I am so happy to welcome back Raquel Perez to the program. I first met Raquel with CIT Marbella Radio, talking about the local laws. Raquel's a lawyer. She speaks perfect Spanish. Obviously, she's Spanish. You could believe she's English. It's that good. But you've grown up with all us foreigners here in your home city, haven't you, Raquel? Hello.
Yes, hello. Good morning.
And thank you so much for letting us stay in your city.
No,
I know you're saying that actually it's okay because her job is basically to do with us foreigners, so she makes her money off us. But even so, growing up, it must have been different. Or you didn't realise at the time that it was different, it was just normal?
It was normal for me. I got used to it very quickly, I have to say. So I grew, you know, with foreign community.
And did you go to international schools, or in the Spanish schools? What was it like?
No, not really. I went with all the Spanish school, the Spanish university, Spanish everywhere, but I just grew up with them, with foreign communities, and then I got a lot of experience.
You became a lawyer. Is that something you wanted to do since you were young? How did that career option come into your life?
Well, I have to say that nowadays, more than a lawyer, I'm a PR. Because I really don't exercise anymore. I just do like meetings and interviews. I manage the company, director of Perez Legal Group. So I really don't have any more time just to be.
Now that's someone who's doing it right. You've really got yourself organised.
Yes, exactly. Well, I love the ways I do it, I have to say.
Well, you do it beautifully. You've just given a wonderful talk about signing on the town register, why it's necessary. And I have to say your delivery, the way you express yourself, the way you address the different subjects.
Thank you.
It really does help. It kind of like, you do keep listening, and that's a good start.
Yes, that's a good start. I think there are a lot of lack of information amongst the foreign community, and they really need this kind of information to just to know how to confront certain things. And so I've done this for many years with the Marbella Town Hall. They keep calling me, which is good, every year. So I think now it has been more than, we say 6-7 years. I've been giving all these seminars for different departments of the Town Hall, like La Chiapas, Marbella, Nueva Andalucía, and it has been very good. I really enjoy them.
What kind of things would be the main points to take into consideration now with this new campaign that has been launched to help the local foreigners understand that it is our legal and moral obligation to sign on the town register?
Yes, that's the point really. I mean, people don't really understand or are well informed what is the need that the town hall has. Like getting all these people being registered in the town hall and giving them the votes, because we really need people to be registered. People are not conscious what is the effect is causing the town hall not being registered for the town hall when the empadronamiento. So it's very important that people are informed that we need them to get registered. We need to cover for Marbella the security. We need to cover for Marbella the sanity. We need to cover for Marbella the garbage cleaners. All these need to be organized because I mean the last numbers that the Marbella Town Hall show is that we only have half of the people registered when actually our inhabitants are double.
Well, I have to say that within our international community we are very well aware of this. In fact, we talk about being asked to go on the town Padron, and most, or at least a lot, decide not to. They think that they have actually a right to choose, that maybe will affect their fiscal status, and so they are very wary of this. However, you don't have a right not to sign up. If you're here for any amount of time, you do need to register, it doesn't affect your fiscal situation in any way. It doesn't cost you to register. But as I say, a lot of people that we know in our community just decide, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to be part of it. And yet they then use the services that they're not paying. Well, they're not paying for because they don't pay, but they're not contributing to getting the income.
Exactly. That's why the seminars I'm giving, and we've decided this year, it's a full comprehension on how effectively they do affect to the situation with regards to the tax point of view. So the seminar, it's not only about being conscious of being registered in the town hall, the empadronamiento, but also a full comprehension on how, from the tax and fiscal point of view, affect their own nationality. And this is all what the seminars are about as well, to give them a full understanding of what is what is the difference between becoming resident from the tax point of view and from the administrative point of view. Nowadays, people need to be much more informed because, for example, in England, the situation is completely changing because of the Brexit, as you know. So for years and years and years, and this is one of the things I explained in the seminar, because when you travel out of Spain, your passport is not stamped. There's no control over you whether you are here or there. So many European members have been really taking advantage of that and have spent years and years and years living and residing in Spain with a domicile without them contributing to the Spanish system, not from the administrative point of view, not to declare themselves in the town hall, empadronamiento, or in the police station or resident, but from the fiscal and tax point of view. So, and why they could do that? They got away with that because there's no really control over them, whether they are here or there. There's no control because passport is not stamped. I mean, obviously with the Brexit, that it's going to be changing especially for English people.
Exactly. So if you are English and you are planning on staying in Spain after D-Day Brexit, you not only need to be on the town register, you better make sure that you're registered with Extranjería as well, because that is the one that is going to prove that you are living here and will hopefully mean that nothing changes for you after we do article, you know, like it's over, we're out, March.
Yeah, well, by law, they can stay here legally 183 days. But again, because this is not under control, then they spend much longer. So
now you know. Raquel, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you for having me here today.
My pleasure. It all helps. The more times we hear it, the better we'll understand it, and then hopefully one day we'll actually do it. Sign on that town register.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Please. When I went to the town hall the other day to help some friends sign on the town Padron on the register, which was very easy, by the way, they were very helpful, they gave me this, a box, and inside the box was a bottle and a poo bag holder. If you have a dog and you are walking around the streets of Marbella and you live in an apartment, it's very probable that they will want to do something before you get to the designated areas or the dog parks or what have you. So a lot of us do walk around with our dog bags to pick up the poos, which you really do need to do. So you've got now this cute little holder. But what perhaps is more important is the philosophy of this bottle. The idea is that you put water in the bottle with a little bit of vinegar, so that if your dog pees on the sidewalk or what have you, you can take out your bottle, open it up, and spritz a little bit on there to dilute that urine, and that will help with the smells. It will help keep our city clean and obviously make it more pleasant, particularly for people who do not have dogs. This next section is sponsored by Linea Directa, tailor-made expat car insurance. Thank you to CIT Marbella, which is a fabulous business networking association. Today I get to meet this lovely young man. His name is Carlos, and he is the sales director of AC99 Motors. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yes, lovely to meet you, Carlos. You are principally, as I understand it, a Citroen dealership? Is that the only brand you sell, or is that just the focus?
For new cars, we only sell Citroën. We have a lot of official service from the garage, from other BMW, Mercedes, Mini, but official dealership is only Citroën.
Wow.
We are the only here in Marbella.
Yes, I know there is only one. And is this the business, the line you've always been in car sales, or did you find yourself like just landing in there? Do you love cars?
No, really. I am working here from 15 years ago, and the company is with more than 30 years history here in Marbella, and we have experience. We have the effort of a lot of Marbella people, and
it's really part of your life.
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
15 years at your age, it's a long time.
It's a long time, yes, from my life.
Significant.
Yes, I'm working here, and I'm very happy with the people inside the company, and
It's very different actually to the setup in our international communities that English, for example, tend to change jobs every couple of years, but the Spanish don't. You tend, if you find a nice job, you stay there and it becomes almost like a family, and it's part of life. I like that.
Really,
it's a nice philosophy.
Yeah, you think so?
I do, yes.
Well, no, really here.
I mean, if you're happy.
No, we are, it's important because you spend a lot of time of your life working, and so it's important that you feel like a family, no?
Do you drive a Citroën?
Yeah, of course, of course.
So what is the particular features of the Citroën car that if someone's looking to buy a car right now, why would you say, I'd recommend a Citroën?
Well, in the history of Citroën, you know there are a lot of cars, and the more important thing is safety and the space. And now we are starting to sell the new model, the new Berlingo, and the idea is the same, but the van is a van, because you hear Berlingo and you hear that you are hearing that is the most popular van in the history, but now they are giving a new idea, a new idea, like a family car, because now people is getting this kind of cars. No, it's a van, but to use like for family, and this is the new idea.
It's got a fun concept to it, the Berlingo. I mean, it has got a nice concept. It's a safe car, which obviously is important, especially in driving in Spain and in Marbella. 140 nationalities all driving on the same 27-kilometer coastline.
Yeah, it's important.
Cada uno lo suyo, each one in their own way, in their own.
So must be. The car must have all the safety system, and now this new Berlingo has all the new safety systems, all the connectivity systems, and it's really a nice-looking car now. And when you hear Berlingo, you know that you are buying a history van with a long history, that with quality, and I think this is the idea now.
Is it different for a foreigner than a Spanish person to come in and buy a car? Is there different legal procedures? Is it okay for foreigners to come in and buy a Spanish car? How does that work? No difference?
No, it's no different. No, and now you do everything with the internet, and so it's very easy to do everything. In one day you can drive your new car. When you buy, the next day you can.
So there's no different registration whether you're English, French, German, American?
No. It's the same. Well, you bring the papers. It's very easy. You bring the documents. You bring the money. Is the most important. And and the next day you can drive the car. Now with internet you do everything very easily, very easy, and it's not different if you are Spanish or if you are not from here. Yes.
So you specialize in Citroën for new cars, but you also do service all different brands of cars. Do you sell second-hand cars as well?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
that also with all different brands?
Yeah. We sell only new Citroën cars, but second-hand we have of all the car dealers, and BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen, We have the official service for garage, and we sell second-hand too.
Sounds like you've got the complete package.
Yes. If you are right there, you can drive the car that you want. Yes.
And you're allowed to test drive if people are interested.
Of course, yes. Now it's very important. Yes, you have to have a lot of test drive cars, because now is one of the most important things. Perhaps in the past you cannot do it, but now you must do a test drive before to buy a car. You have a lot of information in the internet, but you want to feel the car before to buy.
And you think that feel is going to seal the deal, that once they drive it,
exactly.
They won't be driving it away.
We are sure if you drive and if you test a Citroen, you can buy it.
Well, there you go. Pop along to AC 99 Motor. Meet Carlos, because he's in charge of sales and has been for 15 years. He obviously knows his stuff. He's obviously doing a good job, and today it's really nice to have met you.
Thank
I've
you
heard
very
about
much.
your company, I have to say so.
We wait for you. We wait for you there.
Okay, when I go to buy a new car, I'll come along or a second-hand car. We'll see.
Well, you can buy a new one if you want.
Okay, all right. Well, the challenge is on.
I'm sure.
Carlos, muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much. A
You're
pleasure.
welcome.